What we about to do next? What we about to do next? Huh? I don't know, because this was the eat out that we was planning on doing. What else? What we, hey, y'all, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Don't worry about it, you look beautiful. Hey, y'all. Listen, I'm hopping on here because, I had a conversation with y'all yesterday about this herpes thing, right? Because I see, when I'm looking at, videos and posts and everything that, people still shaming folk out here like that. People still got people in the head like about herpes. And I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so common and it's so easily gotten, and there should be absolutely no shame. You know, but the thing about the shame is for me is lack of education. We have to let that stigma go because we're uneducated. Once you remove the emotion, you understand that you simply dealing with a cold sore and it just popping up in different places. There is no shame to be had about something that we were inoculated with. Chickenpox is a version of herpes. So why would you be shamed for a single version of herpes? There's 8 types that infect human, 8 types. Half of them children get it, but nobody's shaming the children. Nobody's shaming nobody for getting chickenpox. Nobody's shaming nobody for getting shingles. Nobody's shaming anybody for, you know what I'm saying, for anything else. Roseola, the baby get cheeks, a rash on they cheeks. Hey y'all, hey. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you. Okay. I'm actually at PF Chang's. That's where I'm at. Okay, me and my daughter out having lunch. Y'all gonna have lunch with me. But this is the thing right here. I want y'all to educate yourselves and understand that herpes can be obtained by shaking somebody's hand, and if both of you have an open cut in your hand, you can contract herpes. Stop it. One of the most common, there is, the doctors won't even test for it unless you ask for it. That's how common it is. That's how common it is. They give you some isacloprid and talk about, okay, keep you going. Meanwhile, because of the stigma, people over here devastated. People over here trapped in relationships because the truth is, don't nobody know where they got it and who got it first and how it was perceived. You can get herpes and it stays sleep dormant in the areas. Y'all remember the areas that I told y'all where the herpes sleep at? You remember from yesterday? Listen, if you did not see my herpes lab yesterday, baby, I need you to go ahead and get on that. Class was in session yesterday. And so I posted it over there on my YouTube channel. Everything is Straight Talk. And we gotta educate each other out here. We cannot be out here still going on the same things that we was going on in 1963. We can't. This virus, along with every other virus that we come in contact with, has been on this earth forever. Ain't nobody dying because you got a fever blister. Stop feeling guilty because somebody done told you you gave them herpes. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. But we can fix that. We can fix that. All we have to do is before you get into having an intimate relationship, y'all just need to go ahead and get tested together, fold them results up and pass them to each other. And it's called a sexual health discussion. That's what grown folk do. That's what we need to start doing in 2023. There is nothing to be ashamed about. We have to do prevention. You know what I'm saying? But prevention of a virus that is as common as herpes is just keep living. Keep living, keep touching folk, keep kissing folk, keep hunching on folk. So that's what you do. People, one of the most common things is people don't know how to have the conversation because of the ignorant stigma. There should be zero negativity based around herpes. None. There should be none. And I need y'all to stop that. I need y'all to get that together. So if you are staying in a relationship because that man is trying to tell you, or that woman's trying to tell you, I'm the only one that's going to love you and you did this to me and you need to be with me, I need y'all to go ahead and get an escape plan. Because it didn't change who you are. It didn't change your character. It does not change anything about you. So I want y'all to go ahead and tap the screen, though. I love y'all. Go ahead. I'm glad you're in here. I'm glad you're in here. This is Emily, Straight Talk with Sissy. You know, the way that I even do my videos since the very first time I started doing videos is I get an idea and I start recording. I don't practice. I don't write nothing down. I don't do nothing. Every video you see, you can know it's straight off the top of the dome. I'm sincere about the things that I say. And I know what I'm talking about. And what I'm telling you today is that don't you allow another day to go by where somebody is shaming you because of herpes. And I don't care what version it is, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Because there are 8 versions that we all come in contact with on a regular basis. If we have no open lesions in our hands, then guess what? We didn't catch it today. If we don't have any open lesions on our lips and we got lucky, we didn't catch it today. But that's how common it is. Like I said, let me go ahead and name it out for you. Chicken pox, shingles, roseola, the little rash baby skin, CMV, mostly that affects people that are immunocompromised. And there's another type, I don't forgot right now at the top of my head. But the only ones that are really deadly are the CMV can be deadly because it can travel to the brain. But that ain't even what we talking about. That's not what we talking about. We talking about 1 and 2. Simple. Cold sores. Simple. A breather at the store. You got all these 100,000 natural products. Back in the day, in the 60s, when it first, was kind of developed and everything, it was, as long as you don't cuss, titch, rub, none of that when you have an outbreak, then you're good to go. But, research always tell you something new. So now they say that you're contagious no matter what. Now, if that is the truth, if the pharmaceutical company has not helped that research along, because we know they can. We know that pharmaceutical companies can, tap the screen for me because I'm telling you the truth. Pharmaceutical companies can sway research and push an agenda to sell. They can do that. With that being said, I'm not telling you that what they're doing is not right. It is absolutely correct. I think that, the virus is shedding, but every virus sheds. Does that mean we're going to re-catch COVID? I don't know. That's just how my brain works, right? Because I look at the whole thing. But they say that, if you have the virus in you, you are contagious whether you are have a lesion or not. Because you never know when the virus is shedding. You could just touch the skin. That's what they say now. That's what they say. If that is the case, everybody going to have it. 100% of the globe going to have it at some point. Just like a cold. And then what? Right? But right now, if you don't have it, good luck. The biggest percentage of people, there's like Millions of people, I told you the percentage yesterday, I don't have my paperwork with me, but millions of people have it, and a third of them don't even know. The third of the people that are positive with it don't know because they show no symptoms. A third of the people only experience symptoms or outbreaks 4 times a year. 4 times a year, every 4 months. And then there is that third that experiences it more. Those people may be experiencing, uh, you know, uh, uh, their immune system is not very good, right? They are undergoing something physical or mental trauma that's causing stress because we know that one of the number one things that they think that causes reoccurrence is stress. If you got something going on in your body right now, if you're stressed, if you're sick, if you get a fever, if you're on your period, you have those hormone fluctuations, if you experience those things, okay, you are more likely to get an outbreak. When you get an outbreak, typically, they say that, you get like a tingling or something on it. I've never had an outbreak. So I can't even tell you. I found out because I had some labs drawn. I had a physical done, and we looking at the results. And when she told me, she wasn't even tripping. She was like, "Oh, by the way," I was like, "Oh, okay." You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because how common is a cold sore? I remember we had a homegirl in high school that whenever she got stressed out, man, she had a monster on there. I ain't gonna tell you what we said about that poor thing, but it was never a conversation about, oh, you got herpes. It was never that conversation. It was never that conversation. So we're not gonna shame anybody because their lesion shows up somewhere else on their body. Herpetic whitlow, it comes out on the hands. Encephalitis caused by herpes in the brain. There's a herpes that also can get in the eyes. Herpetitis. I can't think of the whole word. It causes conjunctivitis or inflammation in the eye. Herpes is common. Stop acting like this is the worst thing in the world and I have to, be alone and I have to know. That's not the truth. That's not a true statement. So, we got to get out here. We got to live our life and we got to understand that, sometimes life is the way it is. And as long as we are educated, as long as we can remove the emotion that's, wrapped around the stigma and look at the facts, we understand that, and there's nothing to be ashamed about that. One of my um, supporters, you all support me so much. That's the only reason I'm even here in the first place. I appreciate y'all so much. Um, One of my supporters said, you are brave to acknowledge that. Why? I ain't ashamed. Why? Well, that's who I am. That's part of who I am. I accept me. I love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good friend. I'm a good person. I'm a good nurse. I'm a good coach. Why would I think any less? It don't take bravery. I ain't running in there saving nobody in the burning buildings. I love y'all. I'm going to pray outside though. But I ain't chasing down cougars and wrestling them. That I'm not brave. Baby, I'm just loving me. I'm just loving me. And as long as, I love me, everybody else will come. you know so when you meet somebody and you feel like y'all want to be intimate or whatever, let's talk about our sexual health. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have this conversation. Everybody should have this conversation because it will protect you from any type of future infections, whether it be HIV, whether it be syphilis, whether it be chlamydia, whether it be gonorrhea, whether it be baby, there's a list. There's a list. So what you do is right now, don't allow your hormones to get the best of you. If you get in a situation starting today, you get in a situation where you feel like you want to hunch and kiss and all of that, okay? Just be like, you know what, I don't like to rush into that type of thing, but I do like to discuss, our sexual health. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get tested, and then we're gonna pass each other our results. Oh, what you got? You got something? What you got something? Because at the end of the day, until you show me you don't, uh, you got something too. Don't just be out here trusting everybody and everything with your bodies and your mouths and your fingers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be out here just thinking that everybody good to go because they look good, because they, just go ahead and make it a regular part of your adult life. Is when you meet somebody to take care of yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself, to continue to live a healthy life. One of the conversations that you should have as a mature, grown ass adult. Oh, excuse me, that just slipped right out. Sorry. As a grown adult, okay, who's mature, okay, be like, hey, what I do is before I get into intimate relationships, I go ahead and we get tested together, and we pass off the results. That's what I like to do. Oh, you don't want to do that? Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, we go ahead and we gonna clip it right here, because until you can show me what you ain't got, I you might have everything. You might be trying to give it to me. We have to stop just trusting people with our bodies, y'all. Because this is the day that you'll get something that, you know what I'm saying, it would be more complicated than a little herpes, than a little cold sore. It can get more complicated than that. You know what I'm saying? So, all I'm telling you is we can do better. We can do better. We can do better. Um, okay, let me see. Is there anybody that want to come talk to me? Come talk with me. You got any questions? What you want to know? Tell me what you want to know. Because I'm all in. I'm all for open communication. Did I open up the comments? Because if there's any questions out there, you know what I'm saying, I turned off the comments on my stuff yesterday because I don't want nobody to feel shame. I don't want nobody to be embarrassed, because there's nothing to be embarrassed from. In the Straight Talk Lounge, we let go of all of that. There is no judgment here. You know what I'm saying? There is no shame here. So if you know somebody that's struggling, that was diagnosed years ago, that are still, you know what I'm saying, can't quite wrap their mind around that, okay, and they need some help pushing through that, you know what I'm saying, have them schedule a visit. Have them schedule a visit with me and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You already know where I'm coming from, and this live will be on YouTube as well. I gotta get my little YouTube not subscriptions. I gotta get my subscribers up on YouTube, because eventually, they mad at TikTok because it's making more. I ain't gonna say nothing. Sorry, um, but we all gonna be on YouTube eventually. So, please take the time to help somebody else learn and be educated around herpes, because it does not have to be the monster that people think it is. And for the folk that are stuck in relationships, that have been trauma bonded in relationships, I want you to know it's okay. And it's okay to leave. It's okay to heal. It's okay to, you know, apologize for the exposure and live your life. Don't let people make you feel like you are less than just because it's a lie. It's a lie. Don't let nobody lie to you. Okay, are y'all tapping the screen? Just choop, 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 choop. I need your finger to be cramped up. I need to be tired. But I'm here for you. Straight talk with Sissy. This is all I got now. If you feel like um, you need somebody that's a little more gentle, I understand that too. But um, how you push past the difficult things. You have to kind of learn how to manage the emotion around it and look at the facts. Because, baby, the facts be glaring in many situations, but especially around this. Education is key. Knowledge is power, baby. And the more you know, the better it is. The more you know, the further you can go. That's what we can say. Okay? So let everybody that's talking crazy to you. Matter of fact, I was on a live and I had seen somebody post that if I tell my parents I'm positive, they're going to put me out the house. Who does that? Who does that? My heart was broken. Why would somebody put their child out the house because of herpes? Like we have to share the information. Okay. All right, y'all. I just wanted to come on, pop on here for a little bit just to talk to you for a moment because I know that there's somebody that needs to hear that because that's what came to me today. So I thought I'd come on here and talk to you about it. Okay. All right, y'all. Share, 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 like. Follow, follow, follow. You know I talk to you. You know I comment. You know I make comments. You know I share. You see I repost because we are supporting each other. We are supporting other black creators. We are supporting other creators, period. That's what we're here to do. Lift each other up. Okay, we are here to lift each other up. So know when you follow me, I'm gonna be on your page, smiling and going on. Okay, because that's what I do. All right, and I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Okay, if you have any questions or anything, what you can do is you can always just DM me. DM me. I got you. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a great weekend.